Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we are having a look at your summer 2024, July and August for singles out there. If you are single looking for new love, this is the reading for you. We're going to see what energies are activating throughout the next couple of months and give some heads up as to maybe what to embrace, what to expect, or maybe even what to let go of, depending on what comes out. We're also going to pull out some soulmate manifestation cards for you guys as well. But a couple things we've got going on. Number one, we do have Venus moving through Cancer and ending up in Leo, July 11th through August 3rd. We've got that Venus, the planet of love, of beauty, of creation, of new beginnings, right? Of, things blossoming in our lives. This is in the bold, beautiful, fun-loving energy and sign of Leo. So this can be really wonderful and spectacular. You might be feeling a little bit more courageous, bold, and brave in your quest and your journey for love, okay? And it does take a little bit of courage, doesn't it? So you could be experiencing that, but Leo likes to have fun and get out there and, kind of take a lighter approach at things, right? And this might be the energy that you're embracing over the next couple of months, right? We've got a lot of heavy energy that's been going on for the last little while, and now it's just, time to take a load off a little bit. We also do have Mercury that is in the sign of Leo as well up until July 25th, as it's preparing to go retrograde in August. But Mercury in Leo is getting out there, being bold, being brave. It's very social, it's very chatty, and so certainly very communicative, right? So this can be really awesome. We do have Mercury retrograde August 4th, coinciding with a new moon in Leo on August 4th on the same day. So this can be an energy where you are really kind of making some bold moves, all right, to make your love life, make your dreamy love life happen in the way that you want it to. But you may be kind of doing something a little bit different. Mercury retrograde, Mercury is all about communication, right? Your thoughts, how you talk to people, all that kind of stuff, your decisions, right? Matters of the mind. In retrograde, though, you're rethinking things. You're rethinking, reflecting, right? Refocusing, maybe even reviving something in that energy. And so you could be thinking about how you get out there and meet new people. And maybe it's time to shake things up a little bit in that energy, right? It's like if something's not working for you, do it a little different. And Mercury is very tied with technology. So if you've been maybe banging your head against the wall about, if you've been online dating and whatever, right? And you're like, I'm not going to find anyone this way. So you could be in that energy where this online stuff's not working. I want to meet people in person, right? And get their vibe and all that. So you could be just switching things up a little bit. But the new moon in Leo is to boldly go after your dreams, all right? Now, I do have to say, I'm not going to go through all of the astrology for the month because we'll be here forever, right? Trying to keep this video relatively short. But we do have a full moon in Capricorn, and this is on the 21st of July. So this is at a very important phase, right? It's at the 29th degree. It's an anuretic degree, and it is the second full moon in Capricorn in a row. So it is a blue moon. Now, with a blue moon energy, there could be some surprises, right? It's like once in a blue moon and voila, here we go, right? So there could be something really exciting, but there could be some things that come out of the blue, right? And full moons is where we cleanse and purge and release, but we also have something blossom. But in this energy, you may be feeling a sense of urgency, or maybe you might be feeling some pressure. And the pressure could be coming from within you. It could be coming from other people. Maybe, you're attending these events and family barbecues and things like that through the summer. And man, oh man, family means well sometimes. But if someone asks you one more question about, aren't you dating anyone right now? You probably want to, kind of hit your head against the brick wall, right? So some of that pressure might be external, but we do have Saturn at retrograde in the sign of Pisces at the time of that full moon. So that can be part of it. It's like you're dreaming about love, you're imagining about something, maybe even have someone in mind. And Saturn is kind of bringing you down to earth, getting out of your head and into reality a little bit, and saying to you, okay, let's reassess this situation. What can you do to create the dreams that you want, right? What can you do? And Saturn really does kind of give us that practical knock on the head, right? It can also be where you take a break a little bit from finding love, right? You're like, you might shelve it for a little bit and you might be like, you know what? I'm not going to do anything to actively find love right now. I'm going to focus on these other things. I'm going to focus on me, right? And sometimes that's when the magic happens. So we've got the Charity card coming out here for you. This is an open heart energy and unconditional love. So the universe is giving you the green light and saying to you, it is safe for you to love. But the Charity card also does represent a healing energy, right? So if you've been hurt in the past, or, if you've had any heartbreak or any kind of bumps in the road, this does bring in this healing energy. And so maybe you're feeling like you're coming out of your shell a little bit and you're exploring your options in love, right? What does this mean to you, or what are the potential and possibilities, right? You may kind of go back and forth a little bit some days, right? But ultimately, this is opening up. Now, the Charity card can also represent you are attracting someone towards you that is very generous, very kind, someone who does have a lot of love to give. So that's an awesome energy. You could also have someone helping you finding love in your life as well. It could be a friend, a family member, a coworker, whatever it happens to be, but they genuinely care about you. And so if someone does offer to help, there's this bold energy that we've got in the summer, right? Maybe take a chance. Get out of your comfort zone and see what happens. You just never know, because it kind of shakes something up a little bit to have some different results. And here's the Leo energy. We do have the Strength card coming out here for you. So number one, you may have been through a battle. You maybe feel bruised, right? But you're holding it together, right? We've got this woman and this holding this pillar and it's kind of cracked, but she's holding it together. So, you're being reminded here in this energy of your own personal inner strength, how strong you really are. Yes, you may have gone through some heartbreak, some losses in your life, some maybe easier to deal with than others, some where maybe the energy is still lingering and maybe you're still healing a little bit, or the wounds are a little bit fresh. And the Strength card does remind you about your own inner strength. It also reminds you of the virtue of patience, right? And we don't always want to be patient. We want everything here and now, but that's not always how it works, especially when we are attracting another person towards us, because not only do we need to be ready for love, but so do they, right? So, but remember your inner strength. Be courageous and bold and brave when you need to be, but be gentle and kind and patient when you need to be as well. But yes, this is Leo energy, so you could potentially be attracting that fiery energy to you, right? And so you're a water sign, Leo is a fire sign, and yeah, you could have something steamy kind of brewing in the background, but ultimately the fire and the water, we can get a little bit of alchemy going on, right? A little bit of magic going on. We do have the Chariot card here as well, and this is really interesting actually, because both these energies do represent the new moons. So the Chariot card is a Cancerian energy, okay? So it could be a Cancerian person somewhere around you. But the Chariot card, we have a new moon in the sign of Cancer on July 5th. We've got Leo energy here with a new moon in Leo on August 4th. So these lunations can be really positive for you, open new doors, help you step through a new chapter, a new portal, try new things, get out of your shell, all that kind of stuff, and ultimately be brave. The Chariot does speak to an energy of victory, of success, where everything's coming into alignment for you, right? And you're overcoming whatever has been holding you back, or whatever obstacles have been in your way on your path to finding love, or being open to the possibilities of love, right? But the Chariot speaks to your own confidence, your willpower, your determination, right? Don't let anything hold you down, but also your ability to stand up for yourself for what you want, to say no when you need to say no, but to say yes when you need to say yes. It is also a card of destiny, and the stars are aligning for you in that energy. So it could be something really exciting. The Page of Pentacles can bring in something new for you. You might get some news, invitations, offers, opportunities. The Page of Pentacles can be, some really great offers on the table for you. Now, for some of you, maybe you put love on the back burner for a little bit because you've been working on your career. So this can be potentially some financial improvement for you, or a job improvement for you. And then this might give you a sense of accomplishment, right? Because there's some some ambitions there that you've got, right? And so this is where something can really happen for you there. And then you're like, okay, I've got that under my belt. I've got that done. Now I'm ready for love, right? But the Page of Pentacles can be, offers, right? And, invitations to go to these backyard barbecues. We're in the summer, northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, right, then you're in the winter season. But maybe you can have cozy hot chocolate and things like that by the fire, right? And snuggle up on a rainy, wet, cold day. Maybe you got those gatherings where you go outside in the cold and maybe light a big bonfire out there with a bunch of friends or something, right? So just because it's winter down there doesn't mean you're stuck inside, right? But whatever it is, right, there's something being offered to you here in this energy. We also have the Magician here, so you are very much in charge of your alchemy, right? Like we said, we've got some alchemy going on here. The Magician is your ability to manifest and create the life that you want. So this is where you might be shifting your focus a little bit, right? Maybe some of you with the Page of Pentacles have been focused on your money, your career, right? Now you're feeling okay, good. And now the Magician, now you're like, okay, now I'm going to focus on love, or I'm going to focus on me, right? Because the more you love yourself, the more you emit love and the more you attract love to you, right? So, whatever it is though, the Magician is your energy, your power to create, to manifest those connections into your life and be ready for them. A little bit of magic in the air when we do get that Magician, right? So a little bit of spiritual alchemy there, a little bit of magic in the air for you and bringing you in something new. Page of Pentacles with the Magician, it could just be your lucky day, right? So that is awesome. We've got the Judgment card here. So you're awakening to love, you're awakening to what you want, your desires. Maybe some of you are reassessing what it is you want. The Judgment card can be where we're making a decision or we see the light, we see the potential, we see the possibility. Now, the Judgment card right beside the Magician with the Page of Pentacles, you could be manifesting someone new who is on the same spiritual plane as you, or someone who has like the same belief systems, right? That kind of thing, very spiritual energy in that. But you're also being guided, right? You're being guided by spirit. Spirit's guiding these connections to you, a soulmate perhaps, right? Maybe if you're on the path, perhaps a twin flame, if that's the path for you, right? But the Judgment card, ultimately the decision is yours, and we need to remember that. And especially if anyone's pressuring you externally, oh, you really need to be dating someone, the clock is ticking, blah, 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 right? And that's where we kind of want to, push them away and just walk away somewhere, right? And just avoid that conversation entirely. But ultimately, the decision is yours, nobody else's, right? Do you want love or not want love, right? Do you, if you meet somebody, right, it's your decision whether you say yes or whether you say no, right? And so you're empowered in this energy to really reclaim your own space and really reclaim your own judgment, your own decisions, right? So especially if someone's trying to push you around. But the Judgment card is an energy of releasing and letting go, cleansing and purging. We're getting ready for something new, and we can't get ready for the new unless we make a decision about where we are now, about letting go of the past, right? We can bring in some healing energy and opening ourselves up for that new energy. This is where maybe there's something hidden that comes to light. You may discover something within you, especially with these retrogrades. You could be really kind of reflecting on what you want. But this can also be an energy of forgiveness, right? Forgiving, empowering yourself, the Magician, to release and let go of fears, worries, doubts, past energies, anger, hurt, all that kind of stuff. Can't carry that with you. And we want to start fresh. We want to start in a clean slate. And remember, the word forgiveness does tend to trigger some people, but remember, finding forgiveness in your heart is nothing to do with anyone else. It's about your personal power and reclaiming your power, not to let anything from your past linger in your energy, right? And it brings you a sense of peace and a sense of calm. So we also could be second chances, by the way, as well with the Judgment card, right? And second chances doesn't necessarily mean an ex coming back in your life, although granted with a Mercury retrograde, you never know. However, that's coinciding with the new moon, so new. And if you've had a connection somewhere along the way that maybe started and then fizzled out for some odd reason, this can be where something does come back around for you. So you might get a second chance at love with a specific person, maybe an old friend, maybe someone that you used to work with, right? You just never know. You could get a second chance, but you could also be giving yourself another chance at love. We have the Ace of Swords coming in here. This is awesome. So you hold the key. This is a big yes card. All right. Yes, I know what I want. Yes, I'm clear on what direction I'm going in. I hold the key to my own happiness, right? And I hold the key to unlock the door, the portal to love. The Ace of Swords can certainly show having clarity and a good sense of self. And it's like, yep, I know exactly what I don't doubt myself in any way, shape, or form. So it's great. But this can also represent talking to new people. You're unlocking the potential that there is out there for love in your life. Now, aces are quite often a result of things that we've manifested in our life, all about communication or your thought process there. But yes, it is a big yes card. So if you get an invitation to go somewhere, say yes, get out of your comfort zone. You never know where it might lead. But ultimately a gift from the universe, that fresh start, those new beginnings, right? And those improvements in our life. We've got the Six of Pentacles here for you as well. So you could certainly be manifesting somebody who gives to you as much as you give to them, right? Not a one-sided relationship. We're balanced in that energy, right? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I pay for dinner this time, you pay for dinner next time. If we're making a decision on, where to go for the weekend or something, you both have input on that, right? So it's like a very symbiotic energy there. And that's great, right? That's awesome. But the Six of Pentacles also does show that there could be something flowing back to you, and it's a result of all the energy and all the positive vibes that you've put out into the world. All the good is flowing back to you. So say yes when those doors open. All right. Let's pull some soulmate manifestation cards. We're going to look at the images on the card to see what's matching up. We're also going to look at the keywords. And then there's some messages here from your soulmate or also from your soul. We have a clock here with unavailable. So a little bit of a delay for some of you there, but not entirely surprising. We have an open door with an event. Familiar. Hey, look at that. With another open door. Got another clock on there with some jaded energy. Beautiful crystal, okay, with a partner. And we have an hourglass with mastery. All right. So 2 open doors, awesome, but 2 clocks as well. So this is, universe really is matching you dollar for dollar. So for some of you here, there is some energies going on either from the past or from the present that are causing delays here with finding love. All right. And this is maybe you're still kind of cleansing and healing from something from the past, right? You haven't made a firm decision on what it is you want. And we get delays, right? It's okay. Don't worry about it, right? Just be patient. Just go on with your day and things will fall into place. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working, right? This can be that, someone's not quite ready for love, either you or your soulmate at this particular moment, but the energy is shifting, right? So we see this shifting energy. But we do have event coming in here with 2 open doors, right? So event and familiar. So you could bump into somebody at some sort of event. This can be family, friends, workplace even as well, especially since we've got the Page of Pentacles there. And so the event says, don't be afraid to get out of the house more. It may be an opportunity for us to meet, and familiar, whether virtually or in person, we've already met. So there's some sort of familiarity with somebody who you're attracting into your life. This could be a spiritual partner. We do have the crystal there, represents some spiritual energy. With our combined skill sets, we're going to make an amazing team, right? And, but we do have an energy of mastery here as well. And this is just saying that, either you or someone is refining their skills. They may be on a little bit of a spiritual journey. And once they've kind of finished the path that they're on at the moment, then boom, that's when the magic happens. But I think here that you are attracting a spiritual partner, or it's because you are really in this manifestation magic mode here and you're making something happen for yourself. And the universe has said, no problem. I hear you. I'm going to fulfill your request. Stay open. 2 doors, stay open, and don't be afraid to step through that portal. All right. So we got some interesting stuff going on here. A little bit of start and stop, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And it's kind of matching with the astrology that we do have as well, with a couple of retrogrades going on. Okay, but then things get kicked back into high gear. So I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do press like on this video. It lets me know you resonate, but it also tells YouTube the same thing, so to show it to more people. But sharing is caring, so like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. drop a heart in the comment section down below. I'll heart you back, and we'll get all this loving energy flowing around for everyone. I thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.